Allegedly, Chelsea Clinton bought a $10 million house based upon the money that USAID gave her for her foundation.
Right.
Now, if that's the case, then what about the Clinton? What about all these people?
Right.
So Chelsea Clinton gets a $10 million house that we pay for. For what?
Mm-hmm.
Being a Clinton?
Right.
That's what they think. Bro, these people, this thought process, this is why there was a revolution. Okay? This is what the American Revolution was about. We had a group of people who believed, this is what every revolution's been about for 12,000 years. We have peasants, and then we have oppressors. And we had the American Revolution to break free from the oppressors. We are now in a worse situation than what those people were in 250 years ago.
You're born.
You don't know any better, dude.
Yeah.
Like if you're born in a pigsty, you're never going to notice the smell.
Right.
Okay. So like we are in a situation now where massive reform is going to happen because you can't put this back in the box, bro.
No, toothpaste out the tube,
Yeah.
baby.
What is up, guys? It's Andy Frisella, and this is the show for the realists. Say goodbye to the lies, the fakeness, and delusions of modern society. And welcome to reality, guys. Today we have Andy and DJ
Cruise the internet.
That's what we're going to do. That's what CTI stands for, Cruise the Internet. We put topics up on the screen. We speculate on what's true. And then we talk about how you and I and the rest of us together have to solve these problems going on in the world. We're just going to get right into it today. Don't forget to share the show. We don't run ads on the show. We're the biggest show in the world that doesn't run ads. All I ask in return is that you help us grow the show. All right. So if you listen to the show on audio or you watch it on YouTube, it doesn't matter to us. But if you get value, it makes you think, it makes you laugh, if you think it's something people need to hear, please do us a favor and help us grow the show. Don't be a hoe.
Share the show.
All right. What's up?
How's it going, Andy? What's going on, man?
Well, I just came in from verbally nuking. You know, it has to be done sometimes.
It happens every now and then. It's fine. You're good.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I feel good about it. God, dude. I just don't understand how, dude, I just do not understand. I don't understand this about anyone. How the fuck can you not wake up if you look around at your life and you're like, fuck, dude, this ain't what I want. Right? How can you not wake up every single day, and aggressively try to improve that? I do not understand that. I can't be around people like that. I can't work with people like that. I can't talk to people like that, which is pretty much why I'm a hermit, right? Like, yeah. I am not the kind of person that can just accept things. I'm the kind of person that if I'm told I have to accept things, I actually makes me want to mold them a different way, more intentionally, right?
Right.
It's just, dude, I wish people would understand. I think the disparity between what people think that it takes to win and what it actually takes to win in terms of not just work, but skill development and personal development and consuming information and, basically sharpening your spear, so to speak. Like, people don't understand. Like, you can't, it's not a half-ass thing, dude. Like, you can't win. It's too competitive. Like, people think they can half-ass work and then for a quarter of the time and they should be multimillionaires. And it's like, dude, this is like straight up, this is your life. Like, how can you wake up every day? How can you wake up every day and just accept your life and all the things that you don't like about it and not go hard to change that? I do not fucking align with that at all. And dude, when I even get a flavor of it or a scent of it or a taste of it, it makes me furious. Yeah. I can't stand it, dude.
Well, it's even crazy. It's like
smelling, it's like putting your face right up to a big steaming pile of fucking dog shit and like having to go like over and over and over. I can't stand it, dude. I can't stand being around it. Well, I can't stand it. And then people think I'm mean.
Well, not but then to think, that they can still compete with people who have everything and still go to fucking work.
Bro, listen, it's an arrogance. That's what I'm saying. Man. Like, how can you think? I mean, we just saw this in the Super Bowl. I'm sorry. I know a lot of the Chiefs guys, But let's be real, guys. You could see it in the game, all right? Philadelphia wanted it. You guys are used to winning. You were comfortable. You played like a comfortable team. They played like a team that was hungry. That's what happens when two elements that have those attributes collide. The hungrier, the harder, the more invested, the more dedicated party is going to destroy the other party. And whether people understand this or not, you are in competition with other people that do your job. And those people are available for hire. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Or if you're an entrepreneur, if you're only doing it half-ass and you run a restaurant, there's another restaurant right down the street that does it better than you. They're going to beat you. Like, I do not understand how warped people's sense of actual competition has become. Like, you are in a competition. You just don't understand it. Don't get it. Dude, and when I'm around that in any way, shape, or form in an individual, I can't stand it.
It's a big turnoff.
It is. I only like to be around people that get it.
Yeah.
Like, dude, that's why like some of the only people I talk to in my personal life were guys like Tim Grover. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, we're watching a football game last night through text, and I'm like, what do you think? He's like, what do you think? And I'm like, I think we think the same thing. You know, and like, dude, I just can't relate to anybody. It's not like that.
Yeah, it's like seeing a dime and then they have like a Kamala Harris laugh. It's just a complete turnoff.
Yeah. Well, it's whatever. I mean, this isn't at the time nor place for this rant, but fuck, man.
No, it works.
Do you guys not get it? Like, it actually does go with the show.
It does.
Because culture is changing. Winning is going to become the thing again. If you're not winning, you are going to look like a loser. Like, for the last 15 years, everybody's been like, it's okay. He's finding his purpose. He's one with the universe. You know, like
you found your purpose.
Yeah, it's okay. That's going to change because culture has now shifted, and achievement and winning and kicking ass is going to become the coolest motherfucking thing in the planet. And everybody wants to be cool. And this fucking bullshit, copying out, pretending that I'm just vibing out over here, bro. That shit ain't gonna fly no more. Nobody's gonna think it's cool like they do now. They're all gonna look at you and they're gonna say, "Yeah, okay, we get it, bro." It's happening.
Yeah.
Okay, because that is the culture that I grew up in, and that is switching back. We're switching back to an ultra-competitive winning culture here in the United States of America. And if you can't get on board with it, bro, you're going to be sorry.
Yeah.
So it's just hard for me to be around stuff like that.
No, that's real, man. That's real. That's real shit. You mentioned the Super Bowl. Yeah, Eagles lost to Taylor Swift's team. That was,
What? No, the Eagles won.
I mean, yeah, the Eagles. Yeah. Taylor Swift team's lost. Yeah. But I actually went. So I went to sleep at like fucking.
I text you.
Yeah, I know. I went.
Okay. Do you know why I text you?
No.
So you didn't see the halftime show?
No, I didn't watch any of
Okay,
it.
so I text you right when the halftime show happened.
Okay.
And it was in the very beginning of the halftime show, Kendrick Lamar is on top of his Grand National, which is sort of sacrilegious because Grand National, when it was made, was the fastest car in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a Buick. People don't know that. But anyhow, bro, I don't know what happened, but they had like 70 people get out of the car, and like they just kept coming out of the car. Like, bro, it was just so fucking funny to me. And I was gonna text you and be like, bro, how do you guys fit all these people in this car? But you were fucking sleeping. I had the perfect joke.
Damn, I'm sorry, man.
Bro,
that was exhausting.
Did you guys watch it? Did you see all those motherfuckers get out of the car? Bro, there was 30, 40 people got out of the car.
How?
I guess they had a hole in the bottom or something, but but you couldn't see them crawling through. I'm like, man, different cultures. Like, dude, it was a great racial joke that you missed out on because you were asleep.
You know those are my favorite.
I know.
Damn.
That's how we Indians fit people on the scooter.
I know, bro. I know. I was thinking about you too. Don't think I wasn't. Yeah.
Damn, that sucks. Yeah, dude, I was out by like the fucking, I think I watched the kickoff, opening drive. I got all the way up to the first like touchdown, and then it was lights out, bro.
Bro, it's the perfect metaphor for what happens when you think you're good and you think you don't have to compete.
Bro, I mean, even just like not even like wanting to get the ball to start with. Like, you won the coin toss, and deferred the second half. Like, bro, go set the fucking tone. Like, I saw it differently, man. I don't know. I saw it differently.
I mean, look, dude, there's arguments for both, but at the end of the day, the bottom line is, winning creates comfort, and when there's too much comfort, the winning goes away.
Yeah, that's real shit.
That's reality.
Well, I mean, to your point about winning, bro, like,
and I love the Chiefs, bro, and I love the guys I know on the team. They're fucking awesome dudes, bro.
great guys.
It's not a personal thing. I'm just evaluating the competition.
Mm-hmm.
And they were flat. The Eagles were not flat. They came out. They wanted it. They were hungry. You could tell they were hungry. You could see it. And that was that. And you could see the Chiefs come alive, but they didn't come alive until there was 4 minutes left in the game.
Sometimes it's going to be too late for that.
Yeah, and it was too late.
Yeah.
So
That's
it was,
real shit.
and
Well, I mean, on your thing about winning becoming popular again, and culture is shifting to that. I think that was very evident because there was definitely parts I did see that. I mean, even just when they showed like Donald Trump, you know what I'm saying? How the crowd was fucking wild.
Yeah, and they booed Taylor Swift.
And they booed fucking Taylor Swift. There's just a short clip here. So it was during the national anthem. The camera goes up to Donald, which, by the way, I think they tried to take it off of him too fucking quick because they saw the crowd's reaction. Check this clip out. Crowd goes fucking wild. And they quickly get off of him. I'm like, all right, whatever. That's kind of fucked up. Yeah, and then they booed fucking Taylor Swift.
I mean, look, man.
Here's your face, though. They caught what she said. She said, "What the fuck is happening?"
So Sal was at the game.
Okay, that's
so
cool.
I text him because I didn't know. You can never tell.
You can't trust these
if
fucks.
it's true or not.
Right.
I say, hey, did they really boo Taylor Swift? He goes, bro, so bad. He goes, it was so loud. Yeah, but like, dude, you know what, man? Real talk. Like, that's why you don't talk about shit that you don't know anything about. It was very clear that she was probably financially compensated. I bet when they do the books, there was a financial compensation that took place in some way, shape, or form. And, these people are out of touch with the people that buy their shit. They don't have any comprehension. Like, and no offense to Taylor Swift, I think her story is amazing. I congratulate her on her success. She flies all over the world. She's had an amazing career. Her audience loves her. Like, I think she's very smart with her brand. I have a lot of respect for the whole thing. Okay. I'm not one of these people who's just like, oh, she's just some dumb girl no, she's been doing this her whole life. It's a real thing. It's a real business. She's pretty good at it.
Yep.
Okay. Right now, she's the best at it. Probably one of the best ever at it. All right. So let's be real about, Taylor Swift's just some dumb lady.
She made $1 billion.
Yeah. Fuck out. Dude, yeah. You're sitting in your shitty ass house that she spends more in fuel on her plane than your net worth for one trip.
Right.
Okay. So I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
But here's what I will say. When you do live that level of life, it's hard. You have to make real attempts to stay connected to what reality is for most people. You understand? Yeah. Like, just because you don't buy your groceries and you travel all you want and you do like those people that are paying $200, $300, $400, $500 a ticket, bro, that's like their family vacation. You see what I'm saying? And she doesn't understand that. She's lost touch of that, which, happens to a lot of people that get very wealthy.
It's a byproduct of
right.
it. It's easy to do.
And I would say that from now on, she needs to embrace a pro-America stance and realize that the people that go see her are, they're regular people, okay? And when she calls herself a feminist and then advocates for men and women's sports, you're not a feminist, you're a fake feminist, all right? So I'm not being critical of her skill or talent or ability to do what she does. She's great at it. But if you want to continue to be great at it, maybe either try to stay in touch with where everybody is or don't talk about shit you don't know about.
Mm-hmm. That's real. Bro, that trans stuff, it's so crazy. I just saw this video the other day. It was like the director of the NCAA, and he was asked how many...
they asked him. Was it terrorism?
No, I said asked.
Where'd they ask him at?
They asked...
Well, fuck, is this a story?
They proposed a question.
Oh, shit, I thought they murdered him.
To the NCAA guy.
Got it.
Right?
Okay.
And they proposed, they queried how many
They queried. What'd they dig up? So first they axed him, they killed him, and then they dug in his quarry?
They buried his ass. Yeah, they unburied his ass. Yeah.
Huh.
No, they asked him how many athletes that were registered in the NCAA, right? And it was like 510,000, 520,000.
Holy shit, really?
Athletes in the United States, right?
Yeah.
And then they asked him how many of those were identified as trans.
Mm-hmm.
What would be your guess? With all the fucking hype we got, what would be your guess?
I don't know, a dozen?
Liberal guess. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
20?
20, right. I mean, I was thinking like a couple of hundred. 10.
Yeah.
10.
So I was dozen was a good guess.
10. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it shouldn't be one.
It shouldn't be one, but they were putting this shit out all over, it's mind-boggling.
Wait. Who was putting this shit out?
Like the NCAA was going with all of that crazy shit for 10 people.
Yeah.
For 10 people.
Yeah.
And you got 500,000 fucking athletes.
Okay. Well, you're going to find out why when all of these financial audits come about.
Yeah, man.
Because the USAID is just the tip of the iceberg. And what we're going to see is that the USAID has been used to culturally manipulate the entire Western world into believing that subversive communist thinking is normal.
Mm.
All right. So we're gonna find at some point in time that your taxes and all of your taxes listening and watching and my taxes all went to these programs to make us believe that those things. We're gonna talk more about this on the show.
Oh, for sure. We got more coming, man.
But
for sure.
The point is, the NCAA was pumping it out because they were getting paid to pump it out. And guess who was paying to pump it out? Me and you and everybody else.
Everybody that was mad at the shit being pumped out. Yeah.
Bro, what's actually going on in the world right now is it's probably the biggest story in human history. It's just people don't understand it yet.
Yeah. Yeah. Because
the
scale, the amount of time it's been going on.
And bro, we've been talking about it for years.
Man.
And by the way, you guys got to start putting some of these clips together from the old show, man. Like the old shit. Because nobody's good. Unless you've listened to the show, you have no idea how spot on we've actually been. So we got to start we got to get some editing going.
College preparation.
I know you guys got nothing else to do, but.
Yeah, college preparation H.
Yeah.
Because we've been on the hole. You know what I'm saying?
Call it no lube. Just spit.
No, but the other Super Bowl stuff real quick though. Donald Trump, bro. Like I like a lot of things about this guy. I have my concerns and my issues,
sure.
Right? I love the shit talking.
Yeah.
I absolutely
It's American.
Bro. And it doesn't matter what the fuck it is, he'll find a way to talk some shit about it.
It's American.
He posted this out on Truth, said the only quote, the only one that had a tougher night than the Kansas City Chiefs was Taylor Swift. She got booed out of the stadium. MAGA is very unforgiving.
I think they should be more forgiving, to be honest. Like I think we have to.
You gotta let some room in.
We got to make room for people to unite. That's just my opinion, and that's something I've always been critical about Trump for.
Yeah,
but I mean, dude, real talk.
It's hard, man.
No, real talk. If you're not on board now, you deserve to get made fun of because you're cheering for complete and total oppression of you with your own money, and we're going to talk about that in the show.
Oh, for sure.
So, but yeah, dude, the memes have been pretty good too.
They've been fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Super Bowl overall,
dude. Honestly, and I'm going to say this, everybody's like, Kendrick Lamar's halftime show was horrible. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. That was some badass shit, bro. You know how hard it is for a hip hop star to fucking perform and rap at the same time? He crushed it. Not only did he crush it, the only reason that you didn't like it is because you don't know what the fuck he was actually saying. And what he was actually saying the whole time was calling out pedophile shit in Hollywood and music and culture. People just don't know the nature of what he was saying.
Right.
So, I thought, did you see the part? Did you watch it, Joe? Did you see the part where he goes, say Drake, and he smiled? Dude, it was so fucking good. It was so good.
Everybody was rapping the whole fucking song.
Bro, listen, if you didn't like
symbolism there too, red, white, and blue.
Yes. If you didn't like it, it's because you don't understand what's going on in hip hop culture or culture. You just don't get it.
Yeah.
You probably want to listen to Billy Joel. You know what I'm saying? You probably want to fucking
YouTube.
Yeah, you probably want to U2. You know, you wanted Hootie and the Blowfish, all right? Well, Hootie would have been cool.
That'd be fine.
Yeah,
I like Darius.
I'll take Hootie.
Darius Rucker is pretty cool.
But
Darius,
dude, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you're just out of touch.
what do you think of Kendrick? You like Kendrick or no? You don't like him, do you?
I don't, bro. I thought it was garbage.
What did you really?
Yeah, I did. For hip hop, man, I just think for me, the Super Bowl, in my opinion, is the pinnacle of the performance you go for.
Yeah.
And there's so many people that came before him that should have got that chance, in my opinion, that would have been a better performance. With that being said, I think they picked it just for the culture. It is what it is. It wasn't my thing personally.
All right, that's fair. That's what art's about. You don't have to like it all. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
I thought he crushed. Dude, I was watching the whole thing, and I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. I thought it was cool.
Yeah. I mean, the clips and stuff that I seen.
And I like Kendrick, dude.
Yeah.
I like his shit. I like what he sings about. I think you know, that fucker's only 5'5".
Yeah, he's tiny.
Yeah.
He's a little man.
He's a little guy.
He's a little guy.
Yeah.
Little guy. Big voice. Little guy.
He's got a little voice too, kind of, I think. Yeah. Sounds like a video game or something.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, guys, tell us what you guys thought about the Super Bowl down in the comments.
Oh, everybody's going to be like, I fucking hated it because everybody else hated it.
Yeah.
Now, Joe, I can value his opinion because he's a hip-hop connoisseur and been in the business for his whole life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? People don't know this man's, what do you got, 3 platinums? Yeah, produced 3 platinum albums. All right? Motherfucker knows. I mean, sometimes he's wrong, like this time, but...
Yeah, man, guys, let us know what you guys think down in the comments. But let's get to our cruise. It's Cruise the Internet. We got some good stuff to talk about. Remember, if you want to see any of these pictures, articles, links, videos, go to andyfrisella.com. You guys can check all of this stuff out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go there.
Go there.
Buy some shit.
We should put some axes up
That's
there.
the one. That's
And
the
some
one.
shovels now, apparently.
With your face on them. We're going to get some fucking axes. We're going to get some DJ axes.
Let me ask you something, man.
His signed DJ axes.
All right, I'm
Let's
down.
sell. Let's sell.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, headline number 1. Let's get into this.
Okay.
Let's go to California. This is a little update on the fires and stuff there.
All right.
And some stuff that's been happening in good old California. A little time machine here quickly. We're not going to go back too far. We just got to go back about a month or so. We covered this on the show, right? This headline reads, Gavin Newsom and California Democrats reach $50 million deal to Trump-proof the state. You remember talking about this? Right now, like this article, like I said, we covered it. This was back in January. Okay, January 13th is when this article was published and written. Mind you, that was days after the fires had already begun. They decided to do a special session to use California tax dollars to create a law fund to Trump-proof California in the tune of $50 million. And why is that interesting? Where's the hypocrisy? Well, it's because here we are now in February, and Gavin Newsom has to, quote, strikes delicate political balance with Trump while seeking federal money for LA fires. So
Federal money that what do you think he's going to do with that federal money after what we've learned the last few days? What you guys think? What you guys think's been happening to all that dude, how many times, like legitimately, how many times have I said this over the last 4 years that they promise us, they fund the deal, and then they steal the money? How many, like, dude, how many times have I said it? Hundreds of times.
at least, I'm gonna go the deal or no deal thing at least once. I'm gonna say, just be conservatively. You know, it's been said at least once.
You're
you know
axing off a lot of extras there, bro. There was a lot more.
Oh, they're in the
Bro,
quarry.
we said that 1,000 times over the last 4 or 5 years.
At least.
And people are like, oh, dude, no way, dude. The fucking Republicans just hate us, man. White people hate us, too, because they're fucking white. I'm like, it's not them.
No, not
It's them. It's the Democrats stealing your fuck. No, dude, it's Trump.
Yeah, it's Trump. It's Trump.
The
It's
fuck
Trump.
out of here.
And I got a little proof video for you.
It's you.
Yeah.
It sounds like something a white guy would say.
Bro, aren't you white? I hate myself.
Real easy to say that be successful when you're white. So that sounds about white.
Yeah, it sounds about white.
Fuck, bro.
I thought YT was YouTube.
Huh?
YT?
You know what? I did too.
You hit me to that. I didn't know.
I did, yeah. But see, I saw it like 50 times.
So you went
I
to
finally
YouTube
figured it out. Like, what are these people? What do they mean YouTube?
Yeah, right.
Why is that? What do they say? Mean it
Fuck
sounds
YouTube.
about YouTube. The fuck you guys talking about?
YT can go to shit.
Yeah, bro. You go on any of the clips on me on the internet, and you fucking look at the comments. There's always like 3 or 4 of them. Well, it's real easy for a white dude. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, dude, if it's real easy for a white dude, it would take me 26 fucking years, bro. Holy shit. If it's 26 years, then what's it take everybody else?
Yeah, fuck, man. Well, it's just fun. I saw the story, but then I want to bring this clip in. I want you to see this clip. You know, we talk about, we have said this thousands of times. They fucking, you know, put these agendas out, cost all this fucking money. They don't do shit with it, and they steal all the money. And here is a prime example of Gavin Newsom doing just that. And this is not some recent shit. This starts in 2008. Let's check this clip out.
You can get down to LA in 2.5 hours, $55. In California, we're still debating a high-speed rail. What a joke.
Well, finally, California is going to get it right with this new high-speed rail.
I personally have been supportive of the high-speed rail project since my time as mayor of the city and county of San Francisco.
The project is no longer a $33 billion project. The project's years and years behind. The project's wildly over budget. That doesn't mean it's a bad idea.
You can get phase 1 done, which in essence is from Bakersfield to Silicon Valley.
We do have the capacity to complete a high-speed rail link between Merced and Bakersfield. Now, I know some critics are going to say, well, that's a train to nowhere. We have a real federal partner with our high-speed rail system, an incredible opportunity to finish the work. High-speed rail was mentioned, $4.2 billion is being requested of the legislature to finish the job. Someone who's all in on the high-speed rail, the high-speed rail, not as a rail project, but an economic development project. $3.6 billion. It's about damn time we have a high-speed rail system.
We would have high-speed rail all the way across the country. We'd have the most beautiful buildings. We'd have cultural epicenters. We'd have crime-free streets. All of our citizens would be wealthy. If you fucking fucks would quit stealing our money. That high-speed rail system in California, that is California's Ukraine. That more money,
Like
more
their
money, more
personal-
money, more
yeah.
money, more money. Where's all that money? See, dude, we're going to find out.
Bro.
All this stuff's going to come to light. This is why people, and by the way, I'm going to say this. Elizabeth Warren must have done a lot of shit wrong because she's the loudest one. Like, she's screaming about this.
Oh, she's loaded, bro.
Why are we... Why would someone be upset about a colleague in the government exposing all of the waste that those people who we voted for are creating with our tax? Why would you be upset about that? You could only be upset about that in 2 cases. One, you're legitimately fucking stupid, okay? And you're so bought into identity politics that you cannot break free of it.
Yeah, brain rot.
Yeah, your brain is fully rotted.
Mm-hmm.
Or 2, you're in on it.
Right.
That's it. That's it. Anybody else who's got a problem with what's going on, no one else does have a problem with it.
Right.
And when you think about the sacrifices that you've had to make, bro, okay, let's talk about your family. Or let's talk about your family, Joe. Or let's talk about all the families that work here and the families that are listening here and the sacrifices that have had to have been made in the quality of life because these people were taking half your fucking money and pocketing it and not improving our country and not building the infrastructure and not creating the schools and not doing what they're supposed to do in our interests. We deserve, at this point in time, not just to never pay tax again, but we deserve some sort of financial reparation for the last 20 years at a minimum. And we can subsidize all of our growth, by doing different things like every other country does, selling our resources, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. These people deserve to be hung.
Well, bro, what makes it even worse?
Every single person that has figured out that this money has made their way into their pocket by any way, shape, or form should be executed.
$1.
It should be executed.
A fucking dollar.
No. executed, dude. For real. No prison. No. If you mess up by $2,000, bro, they're auditing you.
We'll go to jail.
They'll put you in jail.
Yeah.
But these guys can steal trillions of our tax dollars over the last 100 years.
Right.
And then use it to manipulate us.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Dude. Bro, that was the most divisive part. And then not only they just steal it, then they get us to argue with each other. Tax that fucking guy more.
No, bro.
Andy, pay your fair share, bro.
Yeah. Listen, bro. All the racial division, all of the destruction in our inner cities, bro. These people funded the Black Lives Matter riots through George Soros. Mm-hmm. George Soros has been destroying our cities for decades by getting these people into our government who will not prosecute crime with our money.
I thought it was his money. I'm like, damn, this dude's loaded. No, it's our fucking money.
Well, it makes sense that his net worth never goes down now because he's not using his money. Like, dude, this is criminal it's evil beyond comprehension. And I hope that when citizens truly understand how evil and comprehensive this program of overtaxing us, using the money to make our life harder, manipulating us, turning us against each other, financially oppressing us so that we can't notice what's happening. We've been robbed for 50, 60, 70 years. You want to know, Gavin Newsom, why our country doesn't look like fucking Dubai? Because of people like you.
Well, I mean, even to the black communities, bro, we cry about generational wealth and why we don't have them. Well, this is why we don't have them.
That's right. They take everything. They need victims. They need struggle. They need hardship. Yeah. They need racial division. They need all this shit so that none of us stop and say, how much money did they actually spend on that rail?
Right.
And where did it go? Like how does that steel that normally cost $1,000 a piece? How is that $100,000 a piece? We can't ask that when we're busy arguing with each other and we're fighting each other and we're struggling and we're having to make sacrifice. Listen, dude, I know a lot of people listen and they're like, oh yeah, what do you know about that? Motherfucker, I live most of my life that way. Okay? Just because I'm successful now doesn't mean I don't know what the fuck that's like. Okay? And I don't want it for you. I don't want it for our people. And it doesn't have to be that way for our people. It's greed and it's evil, what's happening in this country. And there needs to be accountability for real, dude. For real accountability. Yep. Not Gavin Newsom goes to jail for 2 years. No. Eliminate the mentality from our fucking country. This country's supposed to be united. It's supposed to be, I look out for my brother on the left, he looks out for me. I look out for the guy on my right, he looks out for me. We all take care of each other. We all support each other. That's what this fucking country's about. And we have been infested with a group of people who think that they have the right to not only steal our money, but then use it to create disturbances and disruption and oppression for their benefit. And that has to be eliminated, in my opinion, violently. Yeah. Like, not us doing it, but they should be prosecuted and there should be examples made. How many fucking men and women kill themselves a year because of the fucking financial hardships that they're in? How many people get a tax audit and fucking blow their brains out? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Bro, I got audited one time and I owed a bunch of money I didn't have, a bunch. And I'm going to tell you right now, dude, that crossed my mind quite a bit. Just blowing my fucking brains out. This is a long time ago, but like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
Like, bro, this is not okay. What's been happening? Yeah. It's fucking a million miles away from okay. A gazillion miles away. It's the most evil shit you could possibly think of, and I have a lot more to say about it.
Yeah, we got a little bit more to go. I just want to focus in on this California shit because, you know, like that was just one example. I'm sure you can count thousands of those same examples.
Every state has one of these.
Each state is doing that.
Yeah.
Each state is doing that. I won't say each state. There's a majority of states, and there's a common denominator with the leadership of those
I don't even think that elected officials know the depth, because all the elected officials I'm friends with besides Tulsi, they're all always been Republicans.
Yeah.
Okay, and I know there's some shit bags over there too. All we got to do is look at who's making money on their trades.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, it's local too. It's not even just at the state level.
I know, bro.
I mean, we had a story here in St. Louis. There was like 5 aldermen in the city of St. Louis all went to jail, right, for these backdoor deals that they were trying to, fleece their communities from. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's on all levels, bro. And right now we're seeing it at the federal level. This is exposing the state level. Start calling that shit out in your communities, because I guarantee you it won't be billions of dollars. But fuck, I'm sure your community could use that extra $50,000 if they're, taking.
Allegedly, Chelsea Clinton bought a $10 million house based upon the money that USAID gave her for her foundation.
Right.
Now, if that's the case, then what about the Clinton? What about all these people's?
Right.
What are we doing? So Chelsea Clinton gets a $10 million house that we pay for. For what? Mm-hmm. Being a Clinton?
Right.
That's what they think. Bro, these people, this thought process, this is why there was a revolution. Okay? This is what the American Revolution was about. We had a group of people who believed, this is what every revolution has been about for 12,000 fucking years. We have peasants and then we have oppressors. And we had the American Revolution to break free from the oppressors. Okay? We are now in a worse situation than what those people were in 250 fucking years ago.
Way worse.
Way worse.
Way worse.
And because it's been going on so long, and because we're all, when you go to school, what do they tell you?
You're born into it, though.
That's right.
You're born
into it. You don't know any better, dude.
Yeah.
Like, if you're born in a fucking pigsty, you're never going to notice the fucking smell.
Right.
Okay? So, like, we are in a situation now where massive reform is going to happen, because you can't put all this shit back in you can't put this back in the box, bro.
No, toothpaste out the tube,
baby. Because there's enough people now that know that it can't be put back. So this is going to be major, and there's going to be major disruption, major kicking and screaming. And in my opinion, this is why Donald Trump has to move super fast, because their next move will be to create some sort of violent black swan 9/11 culture shifting type situation. It's very dangerous right now.
Yeah. Yeah, but this other piece in California, I want to show you out real quick. So Karen Bass, the mayor of LA, right? She brought in this guy to be the fire recovery chief. Okay, and then, again, like, you just follow the money. Where's the bullshit at? $500,000 salary for 3 months. $500,000 for a 3-month position. Where's your tax money going? Shit like this. He's supposed to be the fire recovery czar. All right, and he's getting a 3-month salary of $500,000. Now, granted, this is being paid by charity groups. Okay, but even in that situation, I mean, one, I don't know who the fuck would go in. You got a fucking disaster zone going on right now. And to even accept that is kind of gross to me, in my personal opinion.
They're used to doing it, dude. This is how things have gone forever.
Yeah, but this is your buddy.
Yeah. This conversation and hiring probably took place before this information that we're talking about even was brought to light.
Yeah.
This information that we're talking about the amount of fleecing, people don't understand this, bro. This is not just USAID. This is every segment of government. This is the military. This is the Pentagon. This is healthcare. This is everything. We are living in an actual manufactured matrix of oppression and hardship that has been created to provide for quote unquote the elite people. Like, this is no different than back in the 1500s, like, another thing I was just thinking about. So think about, God, dude, this is so fucked up what they've been doing. Like, when you wrap your mind around it, it's so evil. Like, they put people in lifetime financial debt to go to a school that teaches you how to think the way they want you to think.
Mm-hmm.
And they bind you with that debt so that you can't go build your dreams and you can't go live your life. You have to work. Like, dude, this is insane what they're actually doing and what they've been doing. Like, this is way, when you really stop, think about the average family, dude. Like, I went to a private high school. They had a scholarship program, okay? The number of families at that high school that are on a financial aid program, it's like most of them, okay? You wouldn't need that financial aid if these people weren't being taxed to death and everything being like, dude, it's just, when you really think about how it all fits together and it really sinks in, it is some very fucking evil control, population control bullshit.
Yeah. Well, and then to see the people try to fucking defend it.
Not only, dude, though,
that's sickening, bro. And most of them are not idiots. They're defending it because they know.
No, they all know the game.
Yeah,
bro. They go to Washington. Somebody puts their arm around them and says, "Hey, this is how we do it up here. Start a foundation. I'll get you funded through the USAID. Then you pay all your family through the foundation. Buy houses. You can buy properties. As long as you have a meeting there once a year, it's a court. You see, this is what they do, bro. All the while, all of us, we're out here just killing ourselves to even make it. It's unbelievable. Like, to me, it's the biggest story in the history of my lifetime and this country.
Oh, bro, this makes Bernie Madoff look like fucking dog shit.
No. And then I don't know. It's just,
that's child's play, bro.
Bro, I haven't even had the full, like, wait till we find out the rest of what's going on.
Right. The other 99%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then they print trillions of dollars to reduce the value of the money you do accumulate.
Yeah.
So that even if you are smart enough to work around the system, you're not going to get shit at the end anyway. And then they hit you on the end with a fucking 50 to 60% death tax, depending on where you live, which means all the money that you are able to accumulate, even though you've been taxed the entire time, they're going to take more than half of that when you die. Unless you go out and create estates and trusts and do all this.
Which most people ain't privy to.
Bro, most people don't even, they intentionally don't let people know that.
It's crazy, man. Guys, got a little bit more on that coming. Let us know down in the comments what you guys think. With that being said, let's go cruise some of these comments. We got some heat for you.
Oh, do we?
Yeah, this first comment comes from B-Dubs52. He says, crime rate of 0 while having a felon president you support. Talk about being a hypocritical tool.
Yeah, well, it's better than being a 20 IQ person that doesn't understand what's actually going on. So
better than being gay.
I mean, look, dude, like, think of how stupid you have to be. Like, legitimately, how fucking stupid you have to be to make a comment like that,
bro.
This dude's out here basically showing you how these other people have stolen half of your money your whole life. And and then you think those people are in a place to prosecute anybody of anything?
Right. Or more importantly, now
why were they trying to prosecute him there,
exactly.
B-dubs?
Right.
Why don't you tell me why they were trying to go? It couldn't be because he's going to uncover all the money they've been stealing from you. And then what's that say about you, that you support the people that are stealing money from you? Holy shit, bro. We got a long way to go.
No shit. Guys, this next comment comes from...
like, imagine your ego being so tied into a team.
Yeah.
Like, this is the same motherfucker that wears his team's jersey.
Dallas Cowboys.
And lives in... yeah, right. He must be used to losing. He's fucking... This motherfucker... By the way, I like the Cowboys. That was my team growing up. But, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But, like, dude...
you ain't wearing no Dallas Cowboys shirt.
Yeah. But the point is like, you're so ingrained in the propaganda and and those people call people that are like thinking outside and be like, you're brainwashed. No, dude, it's You.
It's you, buddy.
Holy shit. And by the way, if you think it's me that's a dumb fuck, let's compare our lives. Let's compare your life to my life. And then we'll talk about, and we'll do a vote. Who do we think is the dumb fuck? B-dubs or AF?
Yeah, right.
Who's the dumb?
A-dubs.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Out of here, dude. Tool.
Yeah.
Talk about being a hypocritical tool. I don't support any president. I support people, bitch.
Guys, our next comment, this comes from at Big Iron Big Mac. Big Iron Big Mac. He says, Andy DJ, I'm in Portugal right now, and we were riding on the transit bus in Lisbon, and my wife saw a guy with your Buffalo merch. She pointed it out to me and said, hey, isn't that what Andy wears on his show? I was like, yeah, watch this. And I leaned over and said, don't be a hoe. My wife looked mortified when I said that, and he responded, share the show, and stood up and gave me a high five. Ha, ha, ha. The message is worldwide. Keep spreading it, fellas. Cheers.
That's right, baby. We're international.
Portugal.
We're
bro.
everywhere. You don't even know where we are because we're so everywhere.
I don't know where Portugal. Where's Portugal?
I don't know.
Like geographic.
That's where they make axes.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. That's the #1 export.
It's over there next to Spain, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Portugal. Yeah, of course.
Bro, it's beautiful too.
Is it?
And it's cheap.
Oh,
And the people are nice.
I like beautiful and cheap.
Yeah.
$20.
$20, $20.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm going over there balling.
I love it. Big Iron, Big Mac.
Yeah.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah.
That's
good
what's up.
shit. Yeah. International, baby.
Hey, it is what it is.
International terrorists now.
People. I'm no longer a domestic terrorist.
All right, that's a new level.
We are Interpol, baby.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about, baby.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
That's
man.
right. We're climbing up the
I
ladder.
love it. We got one more comment for you. This last comment comes from J Davenport _photo. He says, quote, bro, listening to your podcast is why I changed my life around and have lost just shy of 160 pounds at this point and started full-time in my own business 18 months ago. Couldn't have gotten my mindset aligned with my health and life priorities without the help, bro.
Bro, you did it. You did it, dude. Like, you guys come at me all the time and you tell me I helped you or I did this. No, dude. I just told you what you can do, and you went out and did it. And I designed a little framework for you, and that's it. You know, I'm proud of you guys. You guys go out there and kick ass. That's what this country needs. This country needs people to step up their level of what they're actually producing and how they're living and the standard that they share and communicate and embody every single day. And we're seeing that more and more and more from guys like you who are saying, you know what? I got to do better. And if we all think that and we all get better, everything will get better, dude.
Yeah, 100%, man.
I appreciate every single one of you who has the courage to go out and do that work for real. I don't care if it's 20 pounds or 200 pounds or whatever it is, man. Like, the shit's hard. It takes a real commitment, and it takes being a real adult and a patriot, honestly, to do it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think the most patriotic thing you can do is become the best version of yourself in this country because it resonates throughout culture.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you, Jay Davenport. You're the man.
Yeah, guys, we
160
appreciate all
pounds.
of you, man. We appreciate all you guys for being
Yeah.
real ass fans, guys.
By the way, if you're wanting to get that going, I just agreed to start 75 Hard with a buddy of mine down in Florida. Today is day 1. So when you come out and hear this tomorrow, just start. You'll be on day 2. So let's go. You can get the full thing, the full program for free at episode 208 on the audio feed only. Or you could buy the book at andyfrisella.com called The Book on Mental Toughness. But you don't have to buy the book. It's for free at episode 208 on audio. So jump in. Let's go make shit better.
Yeah, 100%. Guys, let's keep the cruise moving. We got headline number 2. Again, I alluded to this earlier. I like the shit talking from Trump.
Yeah.
It's hard to just not like. Like, I really don't get it. And we're going to start headline number 2 off with this. Watch. President Trump demolishes far-left reporter with a savage response when asked a silly question during Air Force One press gaggle. And I don't know why they keep lining this shit up for him too, bro. Like, it's like they're asking for it, you know, because they just say dumb shit, they ask dumb shit, and then, like, he just calls it out for what it is. Let's check this clip out.
The Vice President suggested that if the Supreme Court rules in a way that you don't like, they can just falsify themselves. Do you agree with that?
I don't know even what you're talking about. Neither do you. Who are you with?
Up close, sir.
Who?
Up close.
Oh, no wonder. I thought they died. Are they still around? I haven't read them in years. I thought they died. All right, go ahead.
Well,
It's fucking great, man. It's great. I don't know. I just wanted to start it off with that, but dude, he's a dog, man. I love it.
Well, I'm kind of surprised they're still around too. I mean,
It's true.
I mean, didn't their funding just get cut? I don't know if that's true or not. But
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, he's better take some of those snacks on Air Force One while you can.
I wonder what kind of snack they got. You think they got good snacks in there?
Oh no, he had a little basket next to
Does he?
him. Yeah, he got a little basket right
I
there.
want to know. Schmidt was on that flight. Eric Schmidt was on that flight. I want to ask him about the snacks.
I bet it's pretty fucking good. I mean, I can't really see that far. Let me see.
I think they got some of that licorice we like.
They
man.
do. It's right there, bro. Wallabies.
Wallabies. That
Right
shit is
there.
fucking good.
Bro, that's some good licorice. It's not a plug, not an ad.
No, and it's
But
genuinely great
Bro,
licorice.
I'd show my butthole for
You know Wallabies? That stuff's awesome.
Some
Which
good
one you
shit.
like the best? The black?
Well, the grape you gave me the other night.
I know
was
you
pretty
liked it
good.
great.
Yeah, I mean, listen,
Yeah. I knew you were going to like it when I gave it to you.
Why'd you know that?
I just had a feeling.
Intuition.
Yeah, I like the red. I don't know what flavor that is, but the red one. I don't know if it's strawberry or cherry. Huh? It's good.
Yeah,
Man, those are good.
that's solid. I like them.
Well, I mean, he can't be that bad if he knows what good licorice is.
That's true. That's true.
Wallabies. We're about to open up some sponsorships.
Yeah, bro, hey, bring them.
Just say, I got a whole
I
team
don't
here.
even need money. Just give me
Yeah.
fucking licorice. Just give me the fucking licorice. I want to walk into any gas station and just take one off the fucking shelf.
Bro,
That's
it's
the deal.
It's premium.
It's good
Licorice.
shit. Yeah.
It's not like peasant licorice.
No, it's not. The packaging is great.
Everything's great. It's a great product, and it's premium. I don't know. I'm going to find out the people that own it are like
Fucking hate you.
communists or some shit. Yeah,
Oh shit! All right,
whatever, man.
Well, let us verify that before you.
I don't care. They make good shit. This is a free market. I don't care what your beliefs are. I'm going to eat your good product. I'm going to drink your beer, even if you do something bad sometime, one
Yep.
time.
But yeah, let's talk about some of the things that Donald Trump has been doing, other than getting the applause at the Super Bowl. Did you see that he announced that he instructed the Treasury Department to stop producing the penny?
I did see that.
Interesting. But I mean, yeah, like, and that's the thing, man. Like when you hear this stuff, you see this stuff face value. It's like, you know. But again, like, I mean,
Well, didn't he say it was costing 2 or 3 pennies to produce a penny?
bro,
Yeah.
the penny cost over 3 cents to make, and it cost U.S. taxpayers over $179 million. That was just in 2023.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's a smart cut. Why would you? It's actually a great example of how they run everything, right?
But there was a video of a congressman. He held up a bag of bushings that go on airplanes, military aircraft. And he said it was a bag. I mean, it wasn't like a fucking crate, like a bag of Wallabies licorice was about the size of the bag. And he was like, "Do you know how much this bag costs?" He was asking one of the DOD reps. And they were like, "No, $90,000.
Okay, so that's another way that this happens. Okay, you ever talk to someone who's like, "Bro, business is so great. We just work with the government." They
Oh
say
yeah,
that shit,
oh yeah.
right? The reason they say it is because it doesn't matter what they bill the government just pays it,
Mm-hmm.
right? So there's fleecing that goes on from the actual reps who are pocketing money and buying houses and shit, and then it's happening again on the companies who learned that when they do business with the government, they can charge anything they want
Right.
because no one knows or cares.
Well, and it's their buddies too that make sure that they get those bids.
And there's an initiative and a mentality that we must spend all of our budget so that we can get more budget.
Exactly.
And you understand why they do that now, because that means more money to them.
Right. It's use it or lose it.
Yes.
100%, man. President Donald Trump on his way down to the Super Bowl actually, had a couple of statements and things to say, but he predicted. He also did this interview with Brett Baer. Also, I think a little bit of that was shown during the Super Bowl. But he predicts that Elon Musk will find hundreds of billions in waste in the next Doge directives. And he kind of laid this out, like I said, in an interview with Brett Baer. And and was just talking about Elon Musk and the work that he's been doing. Trump said, quote, "He's not gaining anything. In fact, I wonder how he can devote the time to it." Trump continues saying, quote, "I'm going to tell him very soon to go check the Department of Education. He's going to find the same thing. Then I'm going to go into the military. Let's check the military. We're going to find billions, hundreds of billions of dollars of fraud and abuse, and the people elected me on that." Check this clip.
I don't know if it's kickbacks or what's going on, but the people, look, I ran on this, and the people want me to find it. And I've had a great help with Elon Musk, who's been terrific.
Bottom line, you say you trust him.
Trust Elon? Oh, he's not gaining anything. In fact, I wonder how he can devote the time to it. He's so into it. But I told him do that. Then I'm going to tell him very soon, like maybe in 24 hours, to go check the Department of Education. He's going to find the same thing. Then I'm going to go to the military. Let's check the military. We're going to find billions, hundreds of billions of dollars of fraud and abuse. And, you know, the people elected me on that.
Yeah. And, you know, no short, not just after that, Elon Musk says FEMA sent almost $60 million just last week to luxury New York City hotels to house illegal immigrants.
Yeah, which was against the directive that he put out. So they did it on their own outside of his own presidential order to pause any sort of actions for illegals. So those people should go to jail.
Yeah, Elon tweeted this out. He says, the Doge team just discovered that FEMA sent $59 million last week to luxury hotels in New York City to house illegal migrants. Sending this money violated the law and is in gross insubordination to the president's executive order. That money is meant for American disaster relief and instead is being spent on high-end hotels for illegals. A clawback demand will be made today to recoup those funds. They're calling it out, man, and I like to see it. Have you seen, I know you're not on Twitter much, but you see what he put in his bio? Elon Musk has a new bio on Twitter. White House tech support. I just thought that was great. But man, he's been calling it out. And it's like, it's funny, man, because like, you know, we've been talking about this shit for so long, calling out the lies, you know, for so long. And this is a clip that just got retweeted by Elon Musk also that we actually had here on the show. I believe we were one of the first people to break this, but calling out these lies when KGB was in office or as the press secretary and how she would just get up there and blatantly lie. We called it out after doing our own research on the show, exposed the story of how they were funding all of this shit when it comes to these illegal migrants and how FEMA was using our tax dollars to fund that. And this was the response we got from KGB. Check this clip out.
So, disaster relief, this is a falsehood. Disaster relief funds used on immigrants illegally in the U.S. The fact is, no money is being diverted from response needs. That's the fact.
Oh, that's the fact. Huh?
That's the fact, yeah. But in fact, that was a massive lie. We all knew that. Funds have been diverted. They continue to get diverted even after President Donald Trump, you know, blatantly, explicitly says don't do it. They're still doing it.
And here's the other thing that he found out right here, the bottom line on this. He says, there also appears, dude, there's so much I keep forgetting to even bring it up. This also appears to be significant funds siphoned from Social Security to pay for illegals. So Social Security that they ask you to pay into your whole entire life that they tell you is going to run out is not actually going to run out. It's just because they stole it all.
Right.
To push their initiatives and put in their own pockets. Okay. So when you start, God, dude, I don't know how, like, I don't.
It's a lie here.
I know, but like, I don't know how someone could, the key to this whole thing is for people to understand what's actually going on. This is the biggest story in the history of this country and maybe the history of humanity, of modern man, because what we've dealt with the creation of television, radio, and print, and then taxes, which, by the way, all came around at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, print was available way before that, but now
mass media,
this fucking propaganda machine that was created and utilized and paid for decades. So how do you know what's true and what's not true? How do you know that the textbooks that you read in high school or in grade school or in college weren't funded with your own tax dollars to send you a message that was not historically accurate?
Mm-hmm.
There's so much here. There's, according to what Elon said outside of this tweet, that there were, I think he said, millions of identical Social Security numbers that have been funded outside of ones that were held by American citizens. Dude, this is way bigger than people understand. And my only hope is that people will take the time to actually understand it. This is not a little deal. None of us should ever pay tax ever again of any sort at all, at least for the next 50 years. Okay. And we should be paid back of what we've paid for the last 25 years. The actual adults who have been paying tax should be compensated back. And that should come from subsidization of our natural resources and a bunch of other things that other countries do to subsidize their economy.
We got plenty of options,
bro.
Whether it be oil, natural resources.
Not only that, you could charge people to protect them with your, like there's all kinds of things that could be going on that aren't. And we're not even, producing our own oil. And what like that's something that I don't understand. First of all, the amount of damage that happens with green energy is irreparable mining operations that strip the earth of resources that do not go back into the earth.
Not renewable.
Oil is constantly being produced by the earth. It's a byproduct of decomposition over time. Mm-hmm. It's always being produced. Yeah. And they told us when we were growing up, what'd they tell us? We're going to drink all the oil. If we're transitioning into green energy and oil's becoming obsolete, then what difference does it make if we make money on it now or not? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like this is all bullshit. It's all bullshit. We had Curtis on who was talking about how the Green Deal was such a communist scam, and everybody was like, nah, that's not true. It's, it's good for the environment. What do the plants need to make oxygen? They need carbon dioxide.
Shit they're trying to ban.
So why are they stripping? Why are they cutting down all of these forests? And why is the government doing that?
Right.
Like, dude,
who founded ecology, bro?
Listen, bro, we are in a position of complete and total oppression. That's what we are. It's not even a little bit of freedom. We used to think, oh, well, there's some freedom. But when you consider that we are told to go to work till we're 65, which, now people got to work their whole lives. A single income earner can't even afford a house anymore. Mm-hmm. Okay. You can't afford a family anymore. You got all these young, this is why I dedicate so much time to you guys getting rich. Cause you got to be right now. Okay. But you have all these things that have changed where they've printed enough money to devalue the dollar. Housing's going up. It's not coming down. They tax people harder, more. I mean, dude, and then they propagate this. It's total control. It is the Matrix. It's the fucking Matrix, legitimately, just in a different way than what they show you in the movie.
Yeah, bro. And then the part that really irritates me too, bro, is then they try to convince us to idolize these fucks.
Yeah, and well, dude, any person, any human being that is a progressive leftist, those people have just absorbed the propaganda more than everybody else.
Yeah. Yeah, they fell
like,
for it.
What about these motherfuckers that had gender transitions and they're going to find out that gender ideology is actually like an evil concept that's been tried before for the reason of communist control and takeover and depopulation. Like, dude, and then they've already gone and done it. And like, right. The parents encouraged, like, dude, they almost got us, dude. And they did get some people.
They got a lot of people.
Yeah.
Man.
It's
a lot of people. I mean, but even just just idolizing, try to make martyrs out of these people who are, keeping the foot on the thread, like on our necks, man. Like, did you see that they were supposed to be building Fauci a fucking museum? Legit. No, this is another thing Elon just covered. Doge cancels funding for Fauci museum exhibit, along with an additional $180 million in contracts that were also canceled from the Health and Human Services. Yeah, there was supposed to be a contract for an Anthony Fauci museum exhibit. In the amount of $170,000.
They should build it. Okay. Except the exhibit should be photographs of everything he did. And then at the end, shown him tied up and quartered to 4 different horses and show a video of him being executed by being quartered. And then at the end, it says, don't do that shit. Mm-hmm. That should be the museum.
Fuck. Now, with all of this going on.
No, I'm being serious.
I know you are.
Yeah.
I know you are.
Dude, you cannot get people to not do evil shit unless the punishment for evil shit is so bad that it's terrifying.
Yeah.
Like, they're not having a problem in fucking El Salvador with the fucking gangs now. You know, you go in the gangs, and all these dudes got their faces tatted, and they're wearing all, and they say, "Do you still think you're tough because you were a gangster?" And they're fucking crying. Mm-hmm. Okay, these motherfuckers ain't badass, bro. They haven't faced any repercussions.
That's all it is, man.
You get a quote unquote tough motherfucker, or somebody's above the law, or someone like Anthony Fauci who's a little weasel that thinks he can weasel, and you make an example out of it. It stops everybody from doing that shit.
Yeah. Now here's something I want to get your take on too, right? Because we've seen this play be ran in 2016, right? Like Trump could have done a lot more, in my opinion, had he not had to jump through all the hurdles that they made that man go through.
Yeah,
they're starting to do it now again, and this time they're using judges to do it. Did you see this? This headline reads: Obama judge temporarily blocks Musk's Doge access to important Treasury Department payment system. Orders immediate destruction of all data obtained since Trump's inauguration. Musk responds to ruling with fire. So CNN reported this past Saturday that a federal judge halted Elon Musk's government efficiency team from assessing a critical Treasury Department. U.S. District Judge Paul A. Engelmayer, who Barack Obama appointed, cited a risk of, quote, irreparable harm.
That's the point. The point is to burn all this shit down and put it back the way it was. It's irreparable harm to you because you've been benefiting from it. The rest of us, it's called the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah. The order temporarily stops access to sensitive payment system that distributes Americans' tax returns, Social Security benefits, disability payments, and federal employees' salaries. Moreover, Engelmayer ordered the destruction of any downloaded information from the payment system by anyone given access to it since January 20th, the date Trump was inaugurated. Now, Engelmayer claimed in his ruling that, quote, the risk that the new policy presents of the disclosure of sensitive and confidential information and the heightened risk that the system in question will be more vulnerable than before to hacking. That's what they're worried about. That's what.
No, they're not.
That's not what they're worried about. That's not what they're worried about. Now, it's important to know this.
They're not only are these people exposing themselves for who was on the take, but they're also exposing themselves for how fucking stupid they actually think everybody else is.
Right.
You know, it's funny watching those people protest, like Elizabeth Warren and
Maxine
Waters and Schumer, and they're out there protesting and saying,
"We will fight."
Yeah. And everybody's like,
Thief.
well, all that's been done is we've been figuring out who's stealing money.
Mm-hmm.
So why would you fight for that? And even the dumbest person is like,
why would you fight for that?
It's you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to be very smart.
No.
I mean, you know what I mean?
No, it's crazy. But I mean, to your point, they're exposing themselves, right? And so, you know, this ruling.
God, I can't wait for what's about to happen.
It's about to be biblical, bro.
I know.
It's going to be fucking huge. But you know, it wasn't like this judge just acted on his own, right? Like, I mean, who put this shit together? And when you peel it back, the ruling was in response to a lawsuit that was filed by Trump-hating New York Attorney General Letitia James. And 18 Democrat state attorney generals.
How'd that work out for you?
Infuriated over Trump's efforts to downsize the government.
Why?
They have to.
Bro, hold on. Let me point something out to you.
Yeah.
Okay, if you run a company, all right, and you're a true contributor to that company, and you're like, all right, the company's not making money, so some people got to go. And you're in that company and you're someone who does good things for that company, you know what they're going to say? Yeah, bro, we need to get rid of some people. You know why they're going to say that? Because they're going to say, if we can do the job with less amount of people and we can make more money, I'm going to make more money.
Right.
But see, that's not what these people do.
Mm-mm.
These people don't do anything. They just steal and they take, and they're leeches on society, and now they're being exposed, and they want to make it so you don't notice that they're being exposed, except it's too late because they let their fucking fear expose them. Now you have Schumer today making up some bullshit Democrat fraud group who's going to look for fraud as the Democrats. It's like, bro, what are you guys going to do? Wheel in a bunch of mirrors? You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, like, but you know how like,
that's crazy.
You know how like when there's like something going on and there's multiple people involved and then like people figure out, oh shit, these guys are going to win. And then there's like some of the people try to get on that team, you know, like the rats jump the fucking sinking ship. Like that's what he's doing now. Because he realizes him chanting and arguing and getting in people's faces is over. It's over.
Don't work.
Bro, these people are circling themselves and gathering themselves together because they're undisciplined and they're fearful and they're stupid and they think we're stupid.
Oh, bro, the swamp has been drained and now these
No, it's not been drained yet.
Well, I think they're stuck in the fucking mud. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
like,
yes.
You
they can't get out.
They can't get out.
Yeah.
You're in it now.
Yeah.
You can't get out.
Yeah.
And to that
Maxine
point,
Waters should, I mean, like you should just shut up, go eat your granny cookies or whatever the fuck you do.
Or steal them.
And hope that you die before this happens. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, I mean, so in response to this, Trump stripped the security clearance. Security clearance.
That's right. Letitia James, Alvin Bragg lose their security clearance. Our homie up in New York, okay, but not big homie, little homie.
Okay.
All right. When all this shit happened, he messaged me. By the way, I like him.
Yeah, he's cool.
Stefan's cool.
Yeah, he's cool.
Fucking Steph, he's like, bro, Alvin Bragg's badass. I'm like, look, dude, just wait. I said, just wait. This is like 2-3 years ago when this all started coming out. Just wait. I'm going to message him after the show and be like,
what now?
Yeah,
right.
Because he was talking about Bragg and he's like, Bragg's a badass. I'm like, yeah, because he's got no checks. You know, like when nobody watches what you do and you get to do anything you want because you're a certain race in a certain position, no one says anything, otherwise you're racist, you do whatever the fuck you want. That's ending too, which is wonderful.
It's great. And then, you know, in response to this, the Trump administration just filed an emergency motion to vacate the Treasury's restraining order, assert that no court can sever presidential supervision that's mandated by our Constitution.
Yeah, no shit, dude. It's executive branch and judicial branch. It's two different things.
Separation of powers.
Yes.
You can't fucking control it.
But they don't know that.
No, they don't.
That judge don't even know that.
No. And at the end of the day, the other thing, too, that these people fail to remember is that this is what the vast majority of Americans want.
I know. People keep saying, like that guy in the comments, I can't believe we didn't vote for it. No, this is exactly what we voted for.
That's exactly what I wanted.
Not only did we vote for this, and I said this on record 100 times, most of us want him to go way harder because we're tired of your shit. Okay? Most people want to see these people who have been stealing strung up and impaled like Vlad the Impaler. You know what Vlad the Impaler did, bro? He impaled his own corrupt people in front of his castle, okay? All the criminals, all the bad people in his community, he fucking impaled them. And then when the other army showed up to fight him, they saw that he impaled these people on these poles, and they turned around and went home. And they thought, well, fuck, if he's going to do that to his own people, what the fuck is he going to do to us? And that's the level of scared these people should be to ever with the people of this country ever again.
Yeah. It's just funny to see people squirm seeing the reality that, like, we're all in line.
I want to see executions, dude.
Yeah.
I know people get upset when I say that. I don't care. That's what we need. Do you want your money stolen from you or do you not? Do you want to be oppressed or do you not? Do you want to live under people who think you're a cockroach or do you want to not live that way and be treated as a human and have opportunity to actually thrive in this country like you were promised and what this country was founded upon? You have a choice, but the choice for us to get the good shit is going to require us removing the bad shit permanently and making examples so that your kids and your grandkids don't have to do the same shit we've had to do.
That's real, man. Guys, jump in on this conversation. Let us know what you guys think down in the comments.
Tell Elon and Trump to hire your boy to help solve this problem. I will do it for free. I will come there. I'll sleep in the White House right there next to Elon. It'll be no different than when we started this company. We can share a mattress, brother. I don't give a shit. Bring me in. I'm passionate about this. I want to pale motherfuckers. Not in a gay way either.
Yeah. No, I don't think anybody was taking it there.
I mean,
you just had, was it a disclaimer?
I'm not going to say what I was going to say. I got to be careful with the equipment. Could hurt people. I'm just saying, dude. These motherfuckers.
I'm gonna peel him so good.
Yeah. I'm gonna stab him. Captain Stabbing.
Bruising for a cruising, guys.
Bro, listen, man.
It's all right.
I don't care.
It's fine.
I just want to clear up any confusion. There's been a lot of propaganda.
I understand.
Bro, I'm just saying, man, like, where is the demand for this?
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking about here? These people ruin your lives. And not only ruin your lives, they lie to your face and steal your money and don't give two shits if you can't afford to live. While they're buying jets and planes and boats and
getting libraries and shit.
Man.
Yeah, man.
Bro, we should take this shit back. And we have an opportunity to here if Trump is who he says he is. I just hope he is, man.
We shall see. We shall see, guys. Let's get to our third and final headline. We got headline number 3. This one's a little interesting topic on the deportation that's been happening, or lack thereof, I should say. Headline number 3 reads: leaked document says large-scale immigration enforcement action coming soon to LA. Do you see this? This shit's getting leaked.
Yeah, of course it is.
Of course it is.
Listen, a lot of these people have been operating sans accountability for decades. We're going to see more and more and more of this stuff until it's dealt with. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Dude, it's wild. We got to see what's going to come out of this. But yeah, federal law enforcement agents are planning to carry out a quote unquote large scale immigration enforcement action in the Los Angeles area before the end of February, according to an internal government document reviewed by the Times. The operation, which would be spearheaded by U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, will focus on people who do not have legal status in the country or who already have pending orders of removal, according to the document, which was circulated among some federal law enforcement officials this week. Although immigration operations have been ramped up across the country since President Trump took office, no sweeping actions have taken place in L.A., a city Trump repeatedly criticized during his presidential campaigns. ICE did not respond to a request for comment. Now, DHS Secretary Kristi Noem, she blasts the FBI. So she immediately comes out and says the FBI did it. She tweeted this out, actually. She says, the FBI is so corrupt. We will work with any and every agency to stop leaks and prosecute these crooked deep state agents to the fullest extent of the law. Now, it's weird, okay, because she's automatically accusing FBI of doing it, all right? ICE sources, they told Fox News they do not know where Noam got the information or what she is basing it off of. They said they reached out to the DHS for comment. They didn't immediately hear back. The FBI had no comment on the matter. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, did it come from FBI? Did it come from ICE? Are they taking turns on who fakes it? I don't know, but here's a fact. It's coming from somebody.
I think she is making an assumption based upon the history of what's been happening for the last 20 years. Okay? There's no secret that there is a large percentage of the FBI that has been conditioned to follow orders instead of serving the position that they're supposed to hold and the people of this country. Okay? I think she's making an assumption. I mean, I think there's really good FBI agents.
Yeah, for sure.
I think there's really compromised ones too.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? I think they might take turns. You know, like ICE, the ICE guy probably called the FBI guy. Like, damn, we were supposed to be leaking that. Did you leak it? I don't know. There's corruption everywhere.
But I know this. We don't need them. And we don't need much of this shit. Like,
bro, I'll do it for $500 a person.
I mean,
let's subsidize that shit.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
wouldn't down with that.
Yeah. Sign a little waiver. If you get killed, you can't sue.
Can't sue. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
You know, bro, listen, I know exactly where to go too.
Where?
I can go Home Depot in a pickup truck.
No.
What? Huh?
No, listen, we got to focus on the criminals.
Mm-hmm.
We got to focus on
that was an easy pickup though.
No,
you know.
I'm
building a house down the street, guys.
I don't.
I get it.
I get it, dude. I'm just like so angry at the condition of where we are with everything. And to think that we've paid, and like when I think back, like for me, what I think about is like, dude, I've been doing this for 26 years, man. Like every day I've killed myself to build these things, these companies that employ all these people. And I think about like how much of my life has been taken because of the intentionality to make it as difficult as possible on me when I've done what I'm supposed to do as a citizen. I've built things that benefit other people. They also benefit me, and they also benefit my family, but they provide careers and jobs and incomes, and they take care of the community. And I've spent my whole life doing that. And to think that these people have taken half of my money the entire time, and not just personally, but from my company too. Mm-hmm. People don't understand that. Right. You pay taxes with your company and an individual as the owner. And stole it and spent it. And like, dude, I don't look at that like that's a little deal. Like, this is my whole life, bro. You know what I'm saying? And all these little concessions that you've had to make for your family, you know, oh, we couldn't order that, or we couldn't eat that kind of food, or they couldn't play this sport, or they couldn't do this dance class, or
can't do this vacation.
Couldn't go on this vacation. Yep. So that these motherfuckers could steal, like, bro, this is not left, right, black, white, gay, straight. This is none of that shit, bro. This is them and us. I don't have any fucking empathy or sympathy because I think back of the pain and the work and the mental anguish that I've had to go through to do what I've done so far. And when I think about how much easier it would have been without that, it burns my ass.
Yeah. You think about the guy at the gas station topping off at $8.
That's exactly the guy we were talking about.
Yeah.
The guy at the gas station topping off at $8 because this guy's out there working with his hands. He's in the cold. He's in the hot. His family's probably home. His wife's probably pissed at him because of how, like, it's total destruction of the quality of our life, dude. Mm-hmm. For no other reason than these people are just greedy and they think they're better than you and I. And bro, that is the reason for a revolution. These people, Trump has to hold these people legitimately accountable, or there should be a revolution where the people do.
Yeah. Yeah. Guys, jump in on this conversation, man. Let us know what you guys think down in the comments. With that being said, let's do our final segment. We got thumbs up or dumb as fuck. As we bring a headline in, we talk about it to get one of those two options. So with that being said, our thumbs up or dumb as fuck headline reads, he's got spunk. Here's what happens when astronauts ejaculate in space.
How much do we pay for that?
That's real.
Yeah. How much that cost us? How much that nut cost, bro? It wasn't $50 like you know, like
you guys heard of semen? We got spacemen.
Yeah. Dude.
Call that Space Jam.
Yeah, Space Jam. All right, motherfucker. Like, what is this, an experiment where this dude just whipped out his unit and did it in front of all the other people up there?
It's for science.
So they can measure it?
For science.
I bet they did. I bet they did some weird ass shit.
Well, this information could really come in handy.
Let's hear it.
Randy astronauts may find themselves in need of a little sexual relief while touring the galaxy. But when a rocket man can no longer keep those inner passions pinned up, the release of his bodily fluids in zero gravity makes some out-of-this-world motion, so say a set of scientists. Quote, let's talk about spunk, said sexpert Esme Louise James, per a trending TikTok. Quote, in space, added astrophysicist Matthew Agnew, in the collaboration clip dedicated to space cadets and ejaculation. Talking about getting freaky in the final frontier is a dirty job, but someone's got to do it. Interest in space sex has been peaked in months, owing to Sunita Suni Williams and Barry Butch Wilmore, astronauts of the International Space Station. They've been stranded out there. But the two, they've been stranded in the great beyond indefinitely. Apparently, we're supposed to be trying to get them back. But while solar systems insiders claim that interstellar intercourse is not possible, the pros say it would be difficult to enjoy the due to a lack of stability in the high skies. But should a male moonwalker find some time for a little self-pleasure, James and Agnew say the outcome of an outer space orgasm are otherworldly. Quote, what will happen if a man's rocket blasted off in space, pondered James in the not safe for work NASA-inspired video, which has amassed over 24,000 views so far. Quote, when a man ejaculates in the vacuum of space, how fast backwards is he propelled? Asked, and James revealed the goopy answer via the conservation of momentum. It's a fundamental concept of physics. The concept states that total momentum. Bro, how much money was spent on this?
A lot.
They measured how fast the dude goes backward when he comes in space.
They didn't measure it. They estimated it, looks like.
Oh, they calculated it. Yeah. But the concept states that the total momentum of two or more bodies in a system will remain the same. That means that the mass multiplied by the velocity of the ejaculated will equal the mass multiplied by the velocity of the man. And to prove that he wasn't just jerking viewers around, Agnew and James did the man juice math. They calculated the average volume of space spunk, approximately 1 teaspoon. Huh. That seems shy.
Oh, they're old.
Oh. I usually get at least like a tablespoon.
You measure it?
I mean, I'm a cook, so I can eyeball.
I would say a teaspoon sounds on the very low side.
It does sound low.
Yeah. You need to drink some liquids, bro. That doesn't sound right.
No, it doesn't sound like a lot. No. And its density has 1 gram, and the average speed of ejaculation is 45 kilometers per hour. I didn't know that. It's pretty fast.
I don't know if it's fast or not.
What do you mean?
If they're only putting out a teaspoon,
yeah,
they're probably in the lower performance category of speed as well. I think the speed probably has to do with how strong
I wonder if it's demographics though,
your
like
Kegel thing muscle is.
The cable thing muscle.
Kegels.
Oh, Kegel. Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I wonder if
you
it's
got a
like,
strong Kegel, you can.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I wonder if there's like differences by race. You know what I'm saying? Like, historically, statistically, I'm faster than you, right?
Faster how?
Like just speed, like 40
there's
yard
zero
dash.
fucking chance you're faster.
I said statistically. Statistically, I'm faster.
There's zero chance.
And I just wonder if it like crosses over.
Yeah, you probably come with 1 stroke. Yeah, you're probably way faster. You're a young man. You're not an old man knows how to do it yet.
Who knew?
That's how you end up with all them kids, bro.
Yeah.
You don't know how to control that thing.
Yep.
It's a dangerous weapon, bro.
Listen, with great
power. Heard of muzzle awareness?
Great power comes great responsibility. But yeah, they calculated the momentum of sperm in space. Mm-hmm. They said it'd be about 0.000562 meters per second. So yeah.
All right, so let's be real. The man and the woman are straining in space forever and ever and ever. And you think they're not doing stuff?
She did look like she was not getting any sleep.
I'm just saying.
She looked relaxed.
Well, bro, they're in like the fucking photo area of NASA anyway. Like, they're not even up there.
They're just jacking off in the bottom of a pool.
Yeah. This is what we pay for.
Yeah,
we pay for these fucking shows to make us think things. Now they're telling us don't jizz in space.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Otherwise, you just start propelling backwards.
I will jizz wherever the fuck I want.
Yeah?
What? I pay my taxes.
I'm sorry, I thought this was America. I do have a culture question for you. Because like this is something I didn't know. What is it with the socks?
The socks?
Yeah.
What about them?
Like, isn't that like a white person thing? Like, you guys,
what are you talking about?
Go in socks.
I never heard that before.
You've never, like the crunchy socks under the bed.
It sounds to me like that's what you do.
No.
What do you?
That's not a thing.
Listen to this motherfucker. He's like, what? So what is it about this gay stuff? You ever heard of it? No. Man, I have. I heard your people did it. I heard your people are the gay ones. But tell me about it. Nothing wrong with being gay.
No.
It's just, I'm not.
Fuck, man. All right. Well, guys.
Well, tell me about the socks we all want to know.
It's a thing, bro. Like, you guys, the crunchy socks under the bed, right? Like, so that's not a thing. They say it's a white person thing.
Who's they?
The black community.
Well, so we're going to talk about what black people say about white people.
I had a call with them.
We're going to talk about what white people say about black people
I had a call with them this morning, and they were
the Black Council of Truth.
We're curious about the crunchy socks.
Do you represent the Black Council of Truth?
I do not represent. You're
just a member.
I'm just a messenger. Sometimes
you're not a client and the president.
No,
you're just part of.
Sometimes they kick me out the room.
I got a call. Yeah, really, dude. Like, you're not in top secret.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
My security clearances.
So you can get in the lower level meetings of the white and the black councils.
Exactly.
But you can't get into the higher.
I'm trying to create unity in here in the world, man.
I get it. Yeah. It sucks.
So you guys owning up to crunchy socks or no?
No.
Okay.
I'm saying, like, if you were in the higher levels, you would understand what the truth is. But I understand why you think what you think.
What's the truth?
That's what you're supposed to think.
Wait, what's the truth?
Well, I can't tell you because you're not VIP. I got, I'm going to call the White Council and ask them some things.
So what is it with Popeyes?
We should have a segment on the show where you call the Black Council one day, and then we'll call the White Council, ask them.
All right, I'm down with that.
Both of them are picked up by Joe.
We got Joe. Wait, you know Joe too? Joe, so you reading through? What the fuck? No. What we got on this, man?
I would say we probably paid $10 million for that study. Guaranteed at least 10.
That's being very conservative.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, listen, you got to go when you got to go.
It's nice to know, man. Like, so, if I decide to jack off outside the space station, I don't float the fuck away. I was thinking, it was really stressing me out this morning. Yeah. I was like, fuck. How would they get me? I'm glad they did this study because
now I know.
Fuck, dude. Now I know not to do that.
The more you know.
Yeah.
The more you know. Guys, Andy, that's all I got, man.
All right, guys, don't forget, these people have been stealing all your money for your whole life and telling you to work harder and harder and harder so that they can fucking spend it on stupid ass shit like studies on how much you're going to go across space if you bust a nut in there. So just keep that in mind when you can't pay for your kids' shit. And have a great day. Don't be a hoe.
Share the show.
Probably jacking that motherfucker back home, man.